Of all the PlayStation exclusives to come out over the years, Ghost of Tsushima is one of the few I've actually wanted to come to PC for reasons other than preservation. I just really don't care for most of Sony's first-party output, but this game was always an exception, and I can't wait to get my mitts on it so I can play it at 144 FPS with all the nice visual enhancements and inevitable mods. Seriously, after seeing all the mods for God of War 2018, I am absolutely pooing myself at the stuff that's gonna come out for Ghost of Tsushima. And yes, I'm aware I'm a few days late on this one. The announcement of the PC port literally came out like an hour after I left to go to the airport for a little trip, so we're just gonna have to be late on this one. I still want to talk about it because frick it, I think it's funny. But rumors of a Ghost of Tsushima PC port have been floating around the internet for years now, but legitimate news started making its way around the World Wide Web on March 1st, when a gaming insider known as Special Nick stated that an official announcement of the PC port was around the corner and could be dropping as early as March 5th. The actual announcement came out on March 6th, but naturally a certain segment of the internet was mad about the prospect of a Ghost of Tsushima PC port even before it was confirmed, because in response to the March 1st rumors of a PC port, we had Will777JP saying no one cares about PC, just go bootleg a game like they always do and keep playing. PC players don't cherish anything. They want more frames than their eyes can even comprehend just for bragging rights on whose is more. And you spelled bragging wrong. But yeah, no, PC gamers just bootleg everything. We bootleg everything that comes out, which is why Palworld sold over 12 million copies on Steam, and Helldivers 2 reportedly sold over 60% of its copies on PC instead of PlayStation, despite ostensibly being a PlayStation game. PC gamers just bootleg everything. That's also why Sony and Microsoft have completely pivoted their first-party game strategy in order to accompany the additional sales of the PC market. You know, because we just bootleg everything. Shirai Ryu says, I think Sony is sabotaging itself. It should leave its games only on PlayStation. Yes, because meeting consumers halfway and selling more copies of your game as a result is an act of sabotage. Didn't you know? Selling your game to people who were never going to buy your hardware in the first place is bad for business and sabotage because ? What's Xbox says how to create a Tezar bomb step. Try to get your PC to run Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but if the PlayStation can run Ghost of Tsushima, the PC is more than capable of running Ghost of Tsushima. Like, are we really suggesting that this 2020 console game is going to give any modern gaming PC a hard time? You know, Iron Galaxy ports notwithstanding. Amon says PC bummers getting PlayStation goodies should be illegal. And then Grun responds, we just want Bloodborne, y'all been hogging it for 10 years. And Amon responds, is it that good? I don't like Souls games, but this one was mentioned religiously. I love this. You think it should be illegal for the PC to get PlayStation games, but you don't even play PlayStation games. Like, you're upset that Ghost of Tsushima is going to PC because, PlayStation games should not go to PC. And then someone brings up Bloodborne and you're like, oh, I haven't played that. Is it good? Like, PlayStation guys tell on themselves more than any other community. It's insane. But naturally, now that the Ghost of Tsushima PC port is officially confirmed, people are even madder than they were before, and we've got plenty of fanboy salt to swim through together today, so pour yourself a little drink and let's have a little chuckle together, because seemingly no matter how much time goes by, or how many PlayStation games come to PC, it's just impossible for these people to start expecting it, or just start realizing that PC ports of your games is literally good for absolutely everyone. But let's just dive in, shall we? Yurabakin Abiden, I hope that's how you say your name, says PC owners don't deserve this. It would be better if they never had access to PlayStation games. Please cancel it. Yes, please cancel this port that's coming out in less than 3 months. Please don't let the companies involved make more money off a game that was already finished years ago. Please don't let this art be preserved and made more accessible to another platform. Please don't take this video game and unlock its potential with better graphics and a better frame rate and the potential for mods to make the experience even better. Please don't do any of those things, because PC owners don't deserve it. That's just it. We don't deserve them. No actual business reason for you wanting this to be canceled. No actual bigger picture reason for it to, for this game to not go to PC. It's just because PC gamers don't deserve it. Only difference between you and me is you gave hundreds of dollars to Sony and I didn't. So I don't deserve this piece of art made by someone who didn't even make the box that you're talking about. You're a doofus. SJ says, worst thing is a lot of PC players pirate games, which I think is ironic because this game initially came out on the PS4, back when the used game market was still a very big presence in the economy of the gamers. Like, you are aware that used games make Sony just as much money as a pirated game does. There were a lot of people doing this stupid routine, the whole like, oh, PC gamers don't buy games thing. Here's another one. Anthony says, okay, the majority of PC players are just going to pirate the game, and pirate is capitalized for some reason. But just in case the whole Pal World and Helldivers thing that I brought up earlier in the video doesn't do it for you, literally within hours of the announcement of the PC port and of the Steam page going live, it hit the global top 5 on Steam. Like, with just pre-orders. Just pre-orders, this game was in the Steam top 5 within hours of existing. But yes, tell me more about how PC gamers don't actually buy games. Cappy on the Move says, stop porting our exclusives to PC, you fucking C words. And I have to say C words. You guys want some fun, like, behind the scenes here? Let me give you a little fun thing about YouTube. I can say the F word right there as much as I want. And I will never get demonetized for that. But if that word, that C word right there, if I say that, instant demonetization. It happened to me a few weeks ago. I said the C word, the dreaded C word, for the first time, like, ever in a video, and was instantly demonetized. But all my other swears in my entire life, those are totally fine. Anyways, but I love this, like, stop porting our exclusives. They're ours. We made them, except no, you did not. Like I said to the other stupid doofus, you didn't actually do anything to deserve these games. They're not your games. You just gave hundreds of dollars to the right corporation to have access to these games. They were never promised to you. They were never, like, betrothed to you. And if you really think the games are good, if you think the games are, like, should be held in such high esteem and should be desired by everybody, why would you not want more people to play them? Cappy gets a response from Tensei. Says, yeah, honestly, I don't care about the other exclusives, but this was one I didn't want ported just because I feel like people should experience this on PlayStation, but that's my opinion. Okay, so your opinion, which is garbage, by the way, your opinion is that this game, if it was completely the same on the PC, it's not going to be, but if it was, if all the graphics were the same, all the frame rate caps were the same, all the settings were the same, everything was the exact same on the PlayStation, or on the PC rather, the same on the PC as they were on the PlayStation, and I played it with a DualSense controller, or I play it with whatever controller that you think is the right PlayStation one, genuinely, how would the experience be better on the PlayStation? Give me literally a single reason. And, like, that's not even what's going to be happening, because the Ghost of Tsushima port is going to have better graphics, it's going to have higher frame rates, it's going to have more controller options, it's going to have ultra-wide support, it is going to be an objectively better experience on the PC. And you say yourself, you don't care about the other PlayStation exclusives going to PC, but this one needs to be experienced on the PlayStation. One word, why? Why? Truly, why? By every objective metric, it is going to be better on the PC. By every subjective metric, it's going to be better because more people get to experience it. More people get to play it. It gets to be preserved. All those other things that aren't objectively measurable, but are still a very big factor into why this would be done. And you say yourself, you didn't really care about it on the other games. You didn't care about it on The Last of Us or God of War or Horizon. But this one's special to you. This one needs to keep that frame rate cap. This one needs to keep that graphical cap. This one needs to be restricted to a certain aspect ratio, no ultra-wide support, because it's just that good without it. This one needs to be stuck on a DualSense controller. You cannot use another controller to play this game. You can't use mouse and keyboard to play this game. Go kick yourself in the nuts if you want to do that to play this game. God, you people are so weird. C-Rod says, nice, finally PC gamers can finally experience greatness from Sony. It's not greatness from Sony, it's greatness from Sucker Punch. I really, really hate when people do this. If a movie comes out and you really like the direction and the acting and the writing, no one praises the fucking producer. That's not how this works. But for some reason with games, Sucker Punch puts out a game, but Sony was paying their checks and Sony put their logo on the box. And you're like, oh yes, thank you, Sony, for this game. Literally all Sony did was pay the bills and hold the game hostage so no one else could have it. And you're thanking Sony for that? You're attributing the creative decisions of Sucker Punch and the writing of Sucker Punch and the gameplay of Sucker Punch. You're attributing the greatness that this game is to Sony just because they cashed a big enough check and they have their hand far enough up your butthole. God, dude, wake up. DJ says, hell yeah, now we wait for Bloodborne. Bloodborne-y. There were a few PlayStation fart faces that actually started going on to Steam and posting on the Steam forums about Ghost of Tsushima, and these were just pathetic, because when in doubt, when Twitter is not giving you enough attention, go directly to the source. Someone named Sizer posts on the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut discussions board on Steam and says, y'all happy now? Those who always complain about other ports coming and not this one, you finally satisfied? Yeah, I don't know what you mean. But yes, I am satisfied. I wanted to play this game and now it's coming to my platform. I was literally never in my entire life going to give Sony money for their console or for this game until they put it on my platform. Now I will give them money for it. The fact that it's hard for you to understand why Sony would do this is baffling. Neko posts on the Steam forums, PC players are the worst. You ruined my life as a PlayStation gamer. You and your port begging has killed the PlayStation. Are you guys happy? You killed millions of players who invested in the best gaming console for only you to go and kill it with your port begging. When will this oppression against PlayStation gamers end? Oh, lordy. That's a troll. That's a troll. I'm gonna keep telling myself that because like this one, I'm like 99% sure it's a troll. The only reason I say 99% though is because look at everything else that we've talked about in this video. People are losing their minds. Here's a real one. He says, don't buy this. Sony is playing with us real fans who bought the game back in 2020. It's a betrayal. We feel stabbed in the back. Don't support this. Don't buy. Let them take a loss and regret that decision. PlayStation 5 will always be the definitive platform to play Ghost of Tsushima. Wait a second, but if you played Ghost of Tsushima in 2020, you played it on the PlayStation 4. Also, if you are a real fan of this game, why are you upset that more people get to play it? Real fans of this game, I'd imagine, would be happy that more people get to play it. I think the only people complaining about this game going to other platforms are the fake fans, or perhaps the people who are more of a fan of PlayStation than they are of the games. Oh my goodness, you people are so goofy. Here's another goofy one from the other side of the aisle. In response to the announcement that Ghost of Tsushima is coming to PC, he says, Xbox keeps winning. Xbox and PC are two different platforms. The PC and Xbox are not the same. They are not part of the same ecosystem. The Xbox exists to an extent in the PC ecosystem, but it is not the other way around. Xbox is not the PC, okay? PC is not Xbox. Just because PC gamers throw Xbox a few shekels, that doesn't mean that the two platforms are now the same. Ghost of Tsushima going to PC is not a win for Xbox. That's fucking stupid. Naive Lakers fan. The word naive is in your username, then you're gonna say this. I don't appreciate when PlayStation exclusives go to PC. I love the idea that you can only experience games like Ghost, Last of Us, God of War, etc. on PlayStation. It ruins that special thing about it. I don't know, bro. It feels corny to me. So it's corny to put games on more platforms so more people can play them and the companies can make more money. That's corny. But what's not corny is saying that the experience is ruined on the PlayStation if it exists somewhere other than the PlayStation. That's not corny to you. Also, basketball is boring. Watch a better sport. One more. Jason says, some about to spend $50 for a game that's been on PlayStation Plus for 2 years now. All to play on some trash laptop with garbage LCD. Now let's get in attendance and the replies for the port beggars who have a 30 or 40 series card and got hurt when I didn't even talk about them. Let me get this straight. If you're playing the game on PC with something other than a 30 or 40 series card, then it's worth mocking. But if you play it on a 30 or 40 series card, then it's fine. But on a not 30 or 40, this is, bro, we're getting a little fucking spiderweb, fucking Madam Webby with how we're talking shit now. You guys are running out of ideas. I think it's funny when you're so desperate to talk shit that you preemptively defend yourself from criticism in the shit talk, in the same exact post. Because you're like, imagine spending $50 for a game. But if you're on a 30 or 40 series card, I wasn't talking about you. But also, just throwing this out there, talking shit about people's specs in regards to a game that was on the PlayStation 4, it's a weird move. You people are all doofuses. Every single one of you. Every single one of you is a doofus. Unless I say otherwise, you're a doofus. I am excited to play Ghost of Tsushima on my PC. I think it's going to look really pretty. It's going to be really fun. And just to make more people upset, in case you're still on this video, I'm gonna play it with a 360 controller because I like the 360 controller. Maybe I'll play it with a GameCube controller just so I can say that I did, and because it upsets you people for some reason. Oh man, you people are weird. Sorry for taking so long to get to this topic, but we're here now, and we had some chuckles along the way. And yeah, toodles.